very famous text by Kevin Kelly, who is, I guess he's an editor for Wired magazine. And this named 1,000 true fans. This is a concept in marketing which is on across every platform. It could be different quantity of true fans or raving fans. They're called early adapters. But some crowd which really are fans for you, which will buy all memorabilia and which will propagate, will make PR for free for you. So how do you deal with your first followers, your cult fans?
That's a great question. I think that you touched on a very important subject that I really recommend companies that can generate some kind of community to start from, and that is identifying your diehard fans. And even if there are 2 or 3 people, you don't need 1,000. You need 2 or 3 people to start with, and really nurture them and work with them to making them what we call them, the brand ambassadors. I remember the first one we had, and I don't want to mention any names, but the first one we had was a seller from the UK, which we really liked, and he was very active in the community. And one day, and we were really small at the time, we were just, I think maybe, I don't know, like 20 people in the company. We just decided to approach him and just fly him over to Israel and to talk to him as a seller. We saw great value in him talking to the product team and talking to everyone in the company and kind of getting the side of the seller. But not only that, we saw great value in binding him to the company and making him feel a part of the journey. And I think that he was kind of the first ground zero of this kind of way of doing things that we've continued to do along the years with community events and having other sellers talk on our behalf to the media. And one example for that is we always try to avoid getting interviewed personally. So getting interviewed personally. So if CNN or NBC wanted to do a segment on Fiverr, we would look for sellers in their area, and if we didn't have any, we would fly sellers over there to be the front of the company, because we felt that as a platform, we're only the enablers, but we're not the end game. The end game is the talent, and they should get all the glory and all the time. And I think it goes back and kind of, it feeds. It's like a closed cycle. And this generated like a whole group of people who are already very proficient in speaking as the company. As they're not employees of the company, not at all. And they didn't get anything in return, just for being out there, just for getting the exposure, which is great for them as well. They spoke on our behalf, and I think this is a very good approach that we've taken with the media.
Can you explore a bit more what you exactly did first, then train them?
So I think first what you need to do is to really monitor the social channels and understand who is the most outspoken of the the people who are involved in the product, and identifying those people and actually approaching them with not by having someone in the company, some junior guy, have the CEO talk to them. Make them feel that they are the most important people in the world, and I think that they are. It's not fake. It's real. And when you give them this level of attention, this seeds the first kind of steps into creating a strong community that is self-governed, by the way. For example, our forum is managed by the community. We have sheriffs. We have people who are moderating the forum. Nobody from the company touches the forum. So this is how you build these things. You give your community ownership on things that you do. Yeah, that's basically it.